Well, finally, here we have it, viewers. Dracula Chimera. Only one bloom. Couple more spikes coming out at the side. But well impressed. Let me get the tripod set up and we'll have a look at it. Yeah, well impressed this year. I never thought we'd see a Chimera in this greenhouse, but it's finally bloomed. So, welcome to the channel and let's get set up. So here we have it, Dracula Chimera. The common name is Chimera Dracula, mythical monster. It's a fantastic name, isn't it? Mythical monster. The flowers on these can actually get up to 9 inches in diameter from tips of each spur. When this eventually comes up a bit, can get 9 inches. That's only a very small flower, but for me it's the first flower I've had on that Dracula, and it's just amazing. It is a culture cold grower. The old Tinternet says it's terrestrial and epiphytic. Well, I grow this like all my other Draculas in sphagnum moss. I know a lot of people have tried different methods and different media, and I'd love to know that I could grow these in something else, because the moss really does break down pretty quick. I do change these annually, but there again I know that it changes down pretty quick. They're found in well, Colombia and Ecuador at roundabout elevations of about 1400 to 2450 meters above sea level. So going for the top one, the 2450, that is really cold up there, and 1400 not so bad. They're found in the cloud and montane forests. They usually flower around about late autumn and into winter. This one for me has been trying since about September, early September, but unfortunately it kept aborting and the buds was blasting, so I did struggle, and that is purely down to the heat, because the temperature range for this particular species is between 8 and 18 degrees C. So you can see at 8 degrees we're looking at the 2450 again, right at the top of the cloud forest. But I try to keep this greenhouse between 10 and 22. Not ideal conditions for Dracula Chimera, but for me it's the best I can do, because as I've said before on previous videos, in the summer this greenhouse can go up to 26 and sometimes on occasions above that, but I try to keep it between 10 and 22 at all time. The humidity for these is said to be around 90% to 100%. I can't achieve that all the time. What I tend to do is keep my humidity at 70% throughout the summer. In the winter it's not too bad in the UK. It's a natural, it's usually about 80, 86 normally in the daytime. They do like full shade and really good ventilation. I moved this away from my fans early on in the year, and I did notice a difference, that it wasn't performing like it should do. As soon as I put it back in the light again, sorry, back in the near the fan, it perked up again. So it all depends on your different growing environments. We're all different. I'm going to get closer to it in a minute. Now I can use this camera so we can have a look at it, but I thought first we'll just talk about the colours of it. It's like a creamy yellow, and as you can see from the current in the centre of the shot now, it's large hairy spikes on the sepals. truly amazing orchid. And it's got like a red and maroon on the spurs and on the edge of the sepals, and like flaked maroon on all the sepals inside. And the lip, which I'm going to move the camera into in a minute, is a beautiful pink. And if you look at the pink, when I open it up, you can actually see the monkey face, why they're called the monkey face orchids. The books state and all that these only last about 3 to 5 days in bloom. Now I'm not sure of that, so if any other viewers out there grow Dracula Chimera and you've successfully bloomed it, please let me know, because this one's open, well, it's still opening. I've done this video today because it's Saturday morning, and I'm available today in the greenhouse, so I thought, why it's out, I'll do a bit of a video on it, bit of a spotlight on Dracula Chimera. But let me just move the camera around to give us a bit of angle and to look at this amazing flower on this Dracula. Yeah, as I said earlier, I've got another spike forming on this Chimera, as well as the one that's currently in bloom, and another one here. But as we know that they've been pushing out spikes all summer. They usually have about 3 flowers to each spike, so it is a subsequent bloomer. But let's just get closer in now. I've got to try and use this camera. Whoa, let's have a look. Here we have it. You can see the tongue, the lip. If you look closely, you can see, like, at the side of that pollinator, 2 eyes. It looks like a big tongue there. It does look like a face, a monkey face. But yeah, truly amazing. You can see all the hairs there on the sepals. I'm just glad it's opened, actually, because as I said, it's a first time bloomer for me, and I just wanted it to bloom. I would say this flower's probably top white. The flower itself is about 2 inches. Let's just zoom out a little bit if I can. Yeah, the flower's about 2 inches, and the sepals make it, they're about 3 inches on each, but it's not a 9-incher like some people grow. But now it's started blooming, I'm hoping it's settled into this environment and it's going to produce more. I've got more spikes coming on it, and I'm hoping that the weather holds off. When I said it like shade, it really does like shade. And I know this time of year I've moved it up higher into the greenhouse to get more sun, basically on the leaves, so they can photosynthesize. I've moved it up, but there again, there's always a possibility during the day that sun could come back out. Let's move it down. There's always a possibility that the sun could come back out and scorch these leaves, so be aware of that. I've got no shade netting on, so if it was to be a warm day or a hot day, I'd certainly move this back down. I want it to get light but not scorched and burnt. As you can see, they normally hang like pendula. That's so the pollinators come upwards under the plant. Looking from the top of the plant, it don't look nothing brilliant really, does it? But when we tip it up and when we look underneath, there it is. Amazing. I've just done a shot here so you can clearly see the tongue on this Dracula. I'm going to position the camera down underneath so we can look up and see what a pollinator would see. Well, I'm down on my hands and knees now trying to get this. I think the light at the back light is too much for it, but that's what the pollinator would see when it come into the flower. Truly amazing, aren't they? Well, I thought I'd do that short video again today, viewers. I know a lot of people follow the channel, like looking at Draculas. I haven't got a lot of Draculas, but for me to bloom this one, it's amazing. I've got quite a few more now in spite, but them videos are to follow. So if you've enjoyed the video, viewers, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more of mixed Masdevallias, subscribe to the channel. It don't cost you anything, does it? Subscribe to the channel and I'll put more of these videos out there for you to watch. So until next time, viewers, take care and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.